does kind of go off though. Can't lie. Cannot tell a lie. Cannot tell a lie. Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome in to Noel's Tarot. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hello. How you doing? This is Noel's Tarot. My name is Shamar. Nice to meet you. I don't think I ever say that though. Welcome in. Yeah, this is gonna be for the week of. Doing my best to get timing better. It's gonna be for the week of December 11th through the 17th. Sorry I missed the last couple of weeks. It's just been sickness upon family sickness, but you don't need to hear about all that. You're here for a reading. Let's get into it. We're gonna start with cards flying everywhere. We're gonna start with means they're ready to talk, hopefully. The Lenormand. Ooh, the Tower at the bottom, but number 19, very cool. Six of Swords, moving forward, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, we're gonna start with the Lenormand. One card from there, and then one card to end it off to see kind of where we're starting at, and then kind of where we can get to. Just to get now's energy, and then if you want to make some choices, how you move forward, just like how that card was talking about. Then the reading is going to start off with, dropping cards. What did I drop? Shoot. No flipping way. And I shuffled these before, but I'll shuffle them again, of course. But the Tower is at the bottom of both. Very cool. So I guess we'll start the reading. I didn't expect to, but I guess we'll start with... No, I remember feeling... Yeah, we'll start with... What do you call them? Hermetic tarot. And then clarify. Ooh, movement. That feels very tower-ishy. Things flying all over the place. Something's flying all over the place. Maybe you're thinking about flying, taking a trip somewhere. Maybe you're thinking about taking a trip somewhere. But yeah, let's start. From the Lenormand. Let's see what we got. Let's see what your current energy is as of right now. My current energy is kind of irritated because my chair squeaks often. The lilies. Sorry about the rip, the tear. But the lilies number 30. It's supposed to be King of Swords. So maybe you're thinking about something that's long lasting, something that's you're trying to nurture, something that you want to grow. The stained windows give me religion. But religion gives me like sacredness. So something about something you're trying to build that's sacred, important to you. You want it to last a long time. And the glass stained windows, it's like adding color to something that's sort of bleak. Adding color to your world. The King of Swords is about history. What's at the bottom? The Moon, the Eight of Cups. This feels like drying off. So drying off. Interesting. I don't know why I said that. When I think of that, I don't know. The flowers, very quickly, I don't know, drying off. If they're inside these stained glass windows, it feels like they might be, like inside the church. It's like a more controlled environment, so you're able to do more with what you're trying to grow. So maybe more control over what you're working on. But it's nature, you can't really completely control it. So I don't know, this might be a balancing lesson, or just, I don't know, this is interesting. Something you want to last a long time, but you're nurturing it, because you see the 30 there, the 3 is about like connecting, nurturing, mothering. But you see, mothering, but it's the King of Swords, so it's a balancing. I don't know. It is first card. I don't know. Where do I put this? Where do I put this? Hope you guys are feeling okay. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, all those beautiful things. The Tower. It would mean a lot for the like, shares, and subscribe. Or it would, you know. I know this is energy, putting out and getting back in. But you know, I do it because it's fun. So I'm not like, give me the likes. But the likes does share it across other people's platforms too, and that would be cool. Give me the likes. No, you can keep. Oh, stuff's dropping out. What's phone? Alicia Keys anymore? I love Alicia Keys. That's what fell. Strength in the tower. Kind of cool because 8 is half of 16. So, and I think if 8 is half 16, it's a fraction. That's a divide. So a divide is a divide happening? I don't know. Let's see. So, oh, was it the 4th card or the 6th card? We'll do the 4th card. It's the past where you've been, where you're going to, very immediate future. And then some advice for like the whole week or like your day in general. You can take it how you will. But then after that is the overall outcome. So 4 cards all together. Let's see. Let's see. What is in the past? Where have you been? Judgment. Damn. Major Arcana. Spirit of Primal Fire. I looked at those children first, those dancing angels. So it feels like a decision from a perspective. And this right here up here, I think is Pluto. So a transformation for sure, a rising. Judgment I feel like is like, if death is like the death part, judgment I feel like is like the rebirth of it, you know? It's a double shift. It's a double completion. You've both done the death process, and now I think you've done the rebirth process too. So I feel like wow, that definitely feels like it. You know how we've been through this death? Like if you've been on this channel for a minute, I'm not sure, but if not, then you're jumping right on the boat with us, and that's pretty cool. But if you've been on this channel or in your own type of journey at all, it really feels like you've done, not only with these 2 tens, it's like you've done one part and you've done the other. Like you've crossed two, it's like you've crossed 2 oceans almost, like 2 rivers. Like you've crossed 2 big bodies of water. You've done the death part, you've done the rebirthing part. So something coming up is really cool. Like it's about you're about to start something. Because with little kids too, it's like, you know, you're in the primal state of it. You're like in the beginning stages of something. So at the bottom, the Queen of Cups, more cups, more water, so much water, even with Pluto too. Excuse me. Oh my god. And is that not more water? That's hilarious. Okay, so what's the immediate future for you guys? What can you expect? It can be like a surprise too sometimes, like something you don't expect, but the future, you can just, if you could see into the future, you know, you can get a little bit of an awareness. Very cool, because it was at the bottom of the, and you can play it back. Remember, the 6 of Swords was at the bottom of that. Very cool. And that feels like Tower. So Tower, again, something you don't expect. I feel like you're moving forward, but in a way that you don't expect, for sure, just because it's been popping up so much. And the High Priestess. And that's that balance. That's like you have control over one part of the boat that you're rowing. You have control over 3 swords and how you process it. But there are 3, there's another set of swords. There's another person rowing in this boat. I feel you don't see. And even in Judgment, how it's just like a coffin, a boat. It's like bringing you up out of the water. Right, but I feel like since you're manning one end of it, someone else is manning the other, and I don't know if you know. And with Pluto, it feels like that too, like that planet that's so far back, no one knows if it's a planet, you can't see it or not. It's like all the way back there. I feel like this is something that's all the way in the back. With those X's being double treasure, it's like when you find treasure, right? But like imagine like cleaning out like your garage. I'm doing the burping. That means something is important. Oh my gosh, I haven't done that in a minute. It's a different type of burp. It stops me from breathing. It's so weird. So it could take your breath away, firstly, which is cool. But you see how it's like a double completion with those two X's. Very nice camera. Oh my god, this is a treasure. I didn't expect for sure this camera. So confirmation. But it's like when you clean something out, and like with Scorpio too, like when you clean something out, so it's all like I feel like the pattern is showing up, you know. But like when you clean something out, sometimes you find things you don't expect. Maybe things like you had a long time ago, and like they weren't a treasure to you then, but it's a treasure to you now. You know what I mean? Like it was there at the right moment, the right time that you needed it to, but you didn't know it then. Something about that, but you're moving forward with it. I like it in the immediate future, and that's what Mercury, I think, and that's Aquarius. Sounds like fast movement. Sounds like a connection for sure, because like it's all air energy, so it sounds like a natural flow. I don't know, they love there. I don't know what else is there. So let's see what the advice is. Yeah, it feels balanced for sure, because there's like two 20s, and there was a two 20s, two 10s, which is a 20, and then you have like the 6, which is a 3 and a 3, and you have the high priestess. It feels very balanced for sure. Yeah. Advice. There's 2 wanted to fly out. The 2 of Cups. Oh, very nice advice. And there's more of that 2 energy. There's more of that 2. There's more of that 2 energy. So what I'm feeling is, with the advice being the 2 of Cups, and you're starting off with the 30, which is a 3. I'm feeling the King of Swords. I'm feeling the word cold, and I'm feeling the word connection, because it's a 3, which is interesting because they're both C's. Cold and connecting. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like you've been breaking down maybe how you view relationships and connections, because like with the 3, it's like how you connect with people, and maybe that wasn't working out for you, so you've been taking it steps back, trying to balance yourself out more. Sorry. 2 of Cups here, though. The advice is like, first of all, definitely show yourself some love. Treat yourself. Treat yourself is a 3-word phrase too. So treating yourself, I don't know. Treating yourself brings you back in balance and harmony. I don't know. Because then, like, I don't know. I feel like treating yourself is like taking it back a step, and treating yourself is what doubles you up. Because you're on the 3, you take it back to a 2. I don't know. It just feels like it doubles you up. The numbers aren't matching up the way I'm saying it, but that's probably because I'm thinking about it too hard. It's just interesting. 2 of Cups. Like, yeah, don't think about it too hard. Just kind of feel more into it. There's Venus. I'm dropping cards. There's Venus and there's Cancer. So valuing your home, your body, your space, correct? It's like Cancer. It's an interesting sign. Why is the light making it impossible for you to see this card? What does it look like? Definitely, I don't know. It's giving me an interesting feeling. Because I don't know, it looks like a face, but then it almost looks like an upside down face as well. So I don't know, like the different ranging emotions, like the good and the bad, being with yourself with the good and the bad, valuing every part of it, not like overstep, not like I don't know the balance of it all. What's at the bottom? Queen of Wands. And the 2, I just had a whole spiel with myself on the number 2, and I can't remember anything of it now. I got it all out in the paper, and it's just like left my brain. In between, I remember the thing about the number 2. I was thinking about this today, and thinking about number 2 is that it's special that it's a number 2, because nothing else comes in between it. Like, that's why we have the number 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, is because then we have more big pieces added to it. But with a 2, it's just the 1 and the 1. So it's like you and yourself, and not letting anything come in between that. You and another partner, not letting anything come in between it. And when it does come in between, it doesn't always have to be in between, you know? The piece in between that's supposed to be the space in between you two is like the half that you give, the portion that you give and the portion that they give. Or if it's a you and you, it's like you giving to yourself fully, and then yourself gives back to you fully. It always like it continues, like with that Cancer sign, it continues to mirror out and cycle out, because what you give is what you get. So what you give to yourself is what you get with yourself, and what you give to other people is what you get from other people. But if you're thinking on the one-on-one basis, that's how that works. It's a two-way street. It's I don't know, but something about not letting anything come in between it, not letting anything divide it, so not letting anything divide you from who you are, because if you do that, you shorten your power, you shorten your success. How you maximize on your own success is you give to yourself, watch yourself give right back to you. And once you feel how beautiful that feels in your own home, start to spread that out into the neighborhood of people around you and see how that grows for everyone. But it starts with you, I believe. And I always say that, but it's important because that's how you maximize on your power and your comfort. It's a balanced thing. You don't just maximize on the strength and your power, you maximize on your comfort because you love yourself and you're taking care of yourself and you value yourself. And it's just like, I don't know, that feels good. You make your home feel good from the inside. There's nothing, there's nothing that can come in between that. And that's what I'm feeling. Sorry for the spiel, but the Two of Cups is hard sometimes. It's hard sometimes. And that's what I mean. Even relationships, connection, loving yourself is hard sometimes. My God. But even like loving other people can be hard sometimes when they like irritate you, or like when they piss you off, or when you feel ashamed with yourself, or when you feel like you didn't do the right thing or make the right choice with the Six and with the judgment decisions. Like when you feel like you may not made the correct decisions for a long-term basis, you either sometimes may want to give up or you may want to keep going. I don't know, So I don't know, you know what I mean? It's just about like loving yourself with the good and the bad, continuing to move forward no matter what decisions you make. Because if you continue to move forward, it shows that you love yourself and you love, where you're going. Hell no. There's a bug. I got it though. I could just let him sit there and give up. What's falling out now? You guys want to talk today? The world. There's a shift coming. There's not even a shift coming. There's a shift happening right now for you. Not even a joke, because it just flew out. And the Hangman in this upright position, this is what I mean. It's so weird. It's like a weird feeling. It's like releasing, because with the two upside down is more of like a hanger. If you've ever seen the number two upside down, it looks like a clothes hanger. And it's just interesting. It lets the clothes dry off. There's something about like the garments you wear, how you dress yourself, how you continue to move forward. Because dressing yourself, getting dressed is something you do in the morning to, show that you're getting ready to move forward with your day and start it. It's a very strange feeling. I hope it makes sense. It's about moving forward. There might be a feeling of wanting to give, and like what you're like maybe just really tough. Like it's having to not only die to yourself, but then rebirth yourself. It may feel like a lot of effort. And with Pluto, like you may feel unseen. You might feel small in this, because it might really change your perspective with the Hangman for sure too. I don't know. Let's see what and strength, but you've got it. And I love that I put stickers on here because it really makes me feel like there's color popping out of it. Even though I love the black and white, it helps me like both parts of it a lot more. There's something about that too with the Two of Cups. Like it magnifies how much you like the other end when you find out how much you like the end you don't think you liked. That one is weird. That's the weirdest thing I've ever said. I'm sorry. I hope that makes sense. Because I don't want to spend 5 years on it, but let's keep it going because I think I'm reaching my personal technical limit that I made for myself. Let's keep going. The outcome. We'll be going Ace of... What the hell? I love the Ace of Swords. It's so clear. It's one of my favorite cards because it's just like... I met with so much confusion in life. Like starting from a very young age, I said sexuality. That's a joke mostly, but it's not. I'm literally met with confusion every day because my brain is always in two different places. I always try to keep things balanced. So this is nice. Like just me personally. So it's nice. Like I don't know if you're like that too, where you just want to keep everything balanced, even keel. Like not even just within yourself, but like in your environment. Just hoping everything is calm, no conflict. This is what it feels. Overall outcome is just a very clear, no conflict type of space, type of week. As long as you keep loving yourself and moving forward. Oh, you've got nothing but clear roads ahead. It's so sharp too. Maybe a sharp mind you're coming into, and look how there's it looks like wheats and grains. It feels very balanced on both ends. Like you're taking care of everything. You're getting stuff down to like the T, and this looks like a T. You're getting stuff down to the T. Ah, it feels nice. That feels nice. Ace of Swords, and that's an A, which is number one. So a beginning, and S is also a one too. It's like a double beginning. Whatever you're beginning, it's also sparking something else. So it's like as soon as you begin something, it's like boom, a whole nother brand new cycle is birthed out of that, even if you don't see it at first. I do like that. I do like that very much. Oh, the whole deck is now just. They said nothing else. We're done. We're done. I will say this: the Sword of the Justice energy is pretty cool, though. There's balance, majorly, majorly. I love that. Let's clarify with the Prism Oracle. See what these are about. Like the emotions it'll probably give you, the feelings. I never thought about that, but I do like that setup a little more than getting the emotions first a bit. Kind of makes it clearer, I think. So what's with the Judgment card? Why do we have Judgment in the past? Abundance. It matches. It matches. So something matched up pretty well. You probably found a good match. If this is a relationship standing, you're probably finding a really good match. Like, and it's green too, so it's pretty balanced. It's very balanced. I like that. And how you've rebirthed yourself has allowed you to get this abundance, I think. And abundance is an A too. So that's number one in the alphanumerical, you know. So I like that because it's like the last judgment. I should play it like this. The last judgment, the ending of that cycle brought you into the abundance, the start of something new. And 21, the world coming up after that, it's 3, and 3 is about, can be about abundance as well. So it's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. One more step, taking one more step. You didn't just stay in this state. You didn't stay unseen. You really, it's like you journey, you went so far back in yourself, cleaned it out, rebirthed yourself, and it's like you propelled yourself forward, and that's the abundance. I don't know. That's the abundance. Whatever you did within your transformation really like set you up. And the abundance with this long-lasting energy with the lilies. And what's L? If K is a 2, L is a 3. Very funny. And that's something I probably wouldn't notice until later, which isn't. But I'm glad I didn't take forever to notice that. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. So many threes. Energy. I like that. Energy, the letter E is like a backwards 3. Abundance with judgment. Decisions on what you're worth. Making huge decisions on what you're worth and how much you're worth. And because like if you're going through the death process and you're trying to rebirth yourself, there with the abundance in the ground, there has to be something stabilizing it. It has to be something that's keeping it, that's containing it, it's giving it an area to plant itself. So you have to have some sort of a foundation to plant your seeds of abundance and value into, to really root yourself down. So something about like doing something, physically doing something, getting up, moving, just with that earth energy and the green, but judgment's water and fire. I don't know. Water and fire, like really like a forest fire, taking down an old like forest, an old place where you used to dwell, you know, within yourself, and then using that water to grow more things. Using your passions to get rid of something, like using your creativity, your soul to journey and getting rid of an old place you used to live in, right? And then the emotions of it, the flow, like letting it flow, letting yourself feel how you feel, and dream for bigger things in the future. Really nourish the ground, and it's giving you a good foundation for something coming forward. I love that. I do love that. Oh, if I looked at this, I never look at this. What time? 7:15 to 22. A new journey. You're on a new journey. I love that. What's the Six of Swords, though? What's the Six of Swords? Caution. What's up with that? Interesting. 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 I want to get one more because I'm like, what? Was I focusing, or did I blip on you guys? Because I don't know if we ever picked the wrong card. I don't know what that's about, though. Now I see something, but let me balance. Wow, 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 wow. That's pretty cool. And creativity at the bottom. I like it because, and that shows you that you're going to get to your full circle. You're going to find your way out of this no matter what. No matter what. And if you don't remember, if you haven't been here, it's just, it looks like the letter O, U, and then a T. So it looks like the way out. In my mind, I like that. But you got caution and you got balance. I like that because in the color procession, yellow comes before green. So it almost feels like balance will be achieved no matter what, because Six of Swords is the number of balance, or the card of balance is one of them, being the number 6. But it's cool because in order to get that to that green, you have to be at the step before that, which is yellow. You can't jump from like orange and then to green. You have to go through orange, yellow, and then green. So you have to go through the state of caution, through this state of emphasizing something with that exclamation point, or exclaiming something, speaking your mind on something. But I like that because the triangles match up. There's a triangle here. I can't. Triangle here. There's a triangle there. You see that? So it's like, and they're all pointed upwards, which is a sign of spiritual like belief when you're like looking upwards for help. So caution and exclaiming. When you exclaim, you put your hands up, which is what I thought this little guy in the picture, this little stick figure guy was doing, putting his hands upwards, those hands. Exclaiming. Maybe it could be religious with the stained windows, but just looking for something higher than yourself. In a situation where maybe it could be an emotional situation, because caution signs are usually around wet areas, usually, or just messy areas that you want to watch out so that you don't trip and fall. They give you the awareness. So this is about bringing awareness to like something you might need help on, or like you're trying to move forward but you might not be able to. You're reaching balance for sure. You're turning that lock. You're finding the grooves that help you. You're finding your way to really align yourself, right? It's just about reaching out for help. And I think caution is letting you know that, hey, you might be coming up to a spot where it's a bit, and even the Six of Swords, the balance of it is the smooth waters, but rocky waters. That's why it's earned success, because you get through the rocky and you get to the smooth. So, I mean, I don't know. It just feels like if you're in the rocky water, don't pretend like you're not. I feel like this is important to bring awareness to it and really say something. Really get yourself some help. Aquarius, Mercury in Aquarius, unconventional ways of connecting something, innovative ways of connecting, being innovative, being creative. Because the caution sign is a creative way to keep someone safe, and unless you just want to leave the wet spot there. It's a yellow sign, and it usually stands out. But it's not red though. It won't lead to, oh, so this journey, this what you're going through, it may be painful, but it won't lead to immediate turmoil or danger like a red sign would, like a stop sign stopped you from a crash. But a wet sign just stops you from falling and hurting yourself. So I feel like you don't want to hurt yourself on this journey. You don't want to get hurt on this journey. So it's about, I don't know, making something known. Because with Pluto, in the first one, you're unseen. So just making yourself seen to yourself first and foremost, like seeing yourself, making yourself known to yourself, like, hey, I have a problem, or I am in need, and this is what I got to do for myself. Because if you don't know it first, no one else is going to know it. And that's kind of how, like, I don't know. That's how kind of anything works in a sense. And that's crazy because it's a C to a B. Like, even though you're taking a step back, you're taking it a step forward because B is a 2 or ABC. So think about it that way. Like, yellow is the first step, but it's forward thinking. That's what Aquarius would kind of be. But then balance, it brings you back into balance. So it brings you back into a phase that you need to be in, an equilibrium they need to be in, but it still moves you forward. So it's very balanced in itself still. I told you that balance is crazy here, and it came out too, which is funny. But with the green starting off and then going to a yellow and then back to a green, it just may feel like you might be taking a step back, but you're not. But you're not. You're taking a step back, a necessary step back. Let's see what the Two of Cups is all about for advice. Why are you advised for the Two of Cups here? Love yourself, always. Always, always. Crazy creativity. Crazy creativity. The Two of Cups is your way out. The love you show yourself is the way out, for sure. The Ace of Swords here and all these swords, King of Swords, Six of Swords, it's for sure saying the way you love yourself, the way you care for yourself. Ooh, I think it's just so... I felt that. Oh, I feel like you love yourself in such a warm way that there's nothing that can come in between it. And I feel like you've solidified that with the Ace of Swords. You've solidified... You know what it takes to make a sword? You gotta put that thing... You gotta get raw metal. You just gotta get the most rawest form, pure of metal. Not even shaped like anything. No shape, no form, no destination. Just metal. And then you gotta put that through the fire, shape it out. You gotta do it with careful tools so you don't burn your human hands. And then you gotta cool it with water, and then you gotta burn it again, bang it out. You gotta do so much to it to get that clear, concise sword, and you have done that. It's like you guys have literally done this. The what do they freaking call them? The people who makes, like, not swordsmen. Those are the fighters. The blacksmiths. I don't know. You guys are literal, like, spiritual blacksmiths who have built your sword. And it's no joke. It's no joke. What's up?
Your middle name is Rika.
Yeah. You gotta tell the whole internet that, though. Who is this? I'll talk to them.
Oh my god.
Come on in. Sure. Welcome to Noel's Tarot.
Hi.
You pulling the card for him?
Okay.
Special guest card pull from Jay.
I'm his niece.
Yeah.
Camera.
Have some yeah, the camera's on. Have some faith, y'all. Sweet, and have some faith.
Yeah. Have some faith.
This is good faith. Was that yours? Oh, that's for your mom.
Yeah, that's for my mom.
The high priestess.
In faith now. Having faith. Keeping the faith.
Keep the faith.
Keep it in. Okay, well, bye.
Well,
Get out of the video.
I'll keep the card in here. Okay. It's gonna stay up on top.
Okay, bye.
Faith is
Bye. See you guys next time. I'll see you guys later.
You might come. Oh, not. I love that the creativity card came out for the Two of Cups. And it feels like a lot of steps too, because a 2 and then the creativity is a C. It's all in the beginning of the numbers. There's not, you don't have many far-reaching numbers right now, which is nice. It feels like you've been far out. You've been far out. You've been far back. You've been, like, deep in, like, what you've been trying to solve. And I feel like this is coming out of the water, coming closer to the surface of what you're trying to. The surface. This sword would pierce the surface. It feels like you're piercing a surface, coming straight out of it. You're dividing water and air, because that's what the King of Swords was, and all that water, you know what I mean? But it's like you're coming, a person would divide water and air because they're a physical human being and they break out of that surface, you know what I'm saying? It's a weird feeling, but I hope you're going along with it. The advice right now is to, with creativity, like, and the purple, it's just like combining all elements of yourself. What's up? Ooh, just a moment. Uh-oh. With that, we'll be right. We'll be right back. Oh, the timing is crazy. Hello, and we're back. I have no idea what we were talking about before. That's okay. Because I went outside while I had to go do something real quick, and I saw a full moon. So if you and I read something about like rituals today, where it was like just like very simple, nothing even crazy. It was just like taking a piece of paper, writing up on a full moon, and then getting rid of it by. They said fire, but you can get rid of it anyway, like that you feel comfortable. Because I'm a fire sign, but like you do fire, you can dilute it in some water, get rid of it. You can. I don't know any other type of way. Like earth, you can break it up, stomp it into the ground. You can put it into a kite. You can put it into one of those candle things, let it float off for all you want. But I don't know, getting rid of it symbolically. And then on a new moon, writing what you want and then planting it by itself or with the seed, that could make you feel even better, to actually grow something with it. But yeah, that was the thing that I remembered. So I'm glad that I took that little break. Are we recording though? That's the question. Yes. Okay. Creativity in 2 cups. Be creative. If there's a way to nurture yourself, if there's a way to go into, there's a way how to love yourself, do it. Don't let anyone tell you what your way out is, how to light yourself up. Light yourself up in the way that you know best, and that's your superpower. I know that for a fact because Mr. Ace of Swords says so. Coming forward, Ace of Swords backs up, and being at the end of the reading kind of solidifies the whole thing. Why am I getting hit up in the middle of a video? Aim for bedtime. Man, F you. That's true. I'm trying to get a better bedtime so I can fix my health altogether. So this could be about clear mental health as well. So that's good. It's a good thing. Let's finish it up with the prism. See why the Ace of Swords is here. What does the Ace of Swords mean altogether? Why is the Ace of Swords coming out for us? Determination. There's more of that triangle looking up to the heavens sort of energy, and there's more of that like radiating out. So this is about bringing something outwards for sure. Out. What is that word? Out. It's I don't really feel like thinking of the numbers. I can't. But I really want to know. Maybe you guys figure it out. Put in the comments later. I don't know. It's not really relevant now. It'll take me forever to figure it out. Out. And the word's still coming out. It's still coming. Now I have to. Do I have a keyboard? Mystery just came out. Should I let this be a mystery? I don't know. I'm already here. I feel like I should. Sorry about the wait. I hope you guys are okay with it. I feel so unprofessional. Oh, okay. So O is a 6. Okay, and that's what I thought in my brain. O is a 6. U and T are both 8s. So balance and effort is what's needed for sure with 6 and 8. But 6 and 8 is 14 plus another 8 is 22, which is a 4. Out and out, the outer with 4 with Emperor. So this is about how you lead yourself now. How you lead yourself on the outwards. We don't talk about the outwards often. I'm always like inwards, on the inside, on the inside. I'm now looking at my out. I gotta fix this. It's determination, and even the D in determination is a 4 again. So more 4. Stability, security, comfort. Not just comfort, stability. It feels physical. Mental stability. So this could be a mental stability thing for sure. But determination, look how they're both pointed upwards. I think part of the mental stability that you'll find is going to be in the release and the control of the physical. Like, you've climbed this mountain, you've climbed all three of these mountains, and now with the sun, are you able to touch that? No, you probably hurt yourself touching it, right? Even with the yellow and the caution, you probably hurt yourself. So don't push so hard. It's about releasing control and letting things flow, especially in the air energy. So, like, letting yourself have conversations, like not trying to control everything, but being determined to be in the reign of your own body, the reign of your own self, in control of your habits, your good and your bad, your time, your resources, like anything, being in control of yourself, your heart, your mind, taking good care of that, and everything else on the outside flows right back to you. Like sunlight, it warms you up no matter what. You just have to step outside. Oh, I'm gonna throw up. That's cute. I would throw up right now, but I'm not actually. No, I don't want to throw up. I've been having stomach issues recently. I'm good. I'm good with not throwing up. I'm all right. Keep that in. I don't actually know, if you feel like sick, you shouldn't keep that in. You should probably get it out somehow. So this is about getting something out. What's on the bottom? Movement. Yeah, you see, getting it out and getting it moving, letting the air pick it up, take it where it needs to. Very interesting. Let's see what the Lenormand says about where you're moving to, where we're going to, because we're just in the lilies, thinking of something long term. So what is this all bringing you to? Sort of maybe at the end of this week, or just at the end of whatever journey you're at. You know, this is very big scale, big puzzle, and then tiny pieces. You know what I'm saying? It can work as either way. Either way. So, where is this all headed to? No. I mean, not no, but yes. I said no. And the bridge is cool. It is a bridge. It's connecting these pieces together. It's a journey. It's a walk. You have to step out of your comfort zone, maybe, with the sea. But it's cool because the 3 you had in the beginning, like I said the whole time, even with 20, with the judgment being right here, your abundance being in your connection with the divine, yourself, and your close personal relationships. Something about the transparency of what it brings you to a 2. It's cool because we were talking about it the whole time. And 3 and 2 together is a 5, so it's yourself. It may feel cold or alone at some points, but it's important that you go through this part of the process. You can't find your way out if there is no in. Out doesn't exist without the in. I think that's what the 2 is working. Like, one can't exist without the other. You need one for the other. So it's like, I don't know. So like where you're going to, it's like, it may be transparent now, but it's like, you don't want to just say it's all clean and it's always been this, has always been grow. Like, there has been a hard part. There's been failing to grow this. There's been failing to get it clean and transparent. There's been dirty marks still. Like, you've had to go back and wipe things. You missed the spot, like it's all of it exists with that 8. There's a balance to it. The 2 is the awareness of it. I always feel like one person's aware of the other and the other person's aware back. The awareness is the piece in between, the sight, seeing the other person, seeing the other energy and being aware and wanting to take care of it, wanting to be balanced with it, be on an even level. So evil, why did I say evil? So something about evil, like the label of things, like the label, you see how it's just like transparent, a label on it, like it's like everything is seen. So it's like, I don't know, no shame in this, no shame in what you've been through. Very clear, and this is with after the Ace of Swords, so something is very clear, very transparent, very open. There's a determination, there's something you're climbing. Even the sun is very clear, very aware, gives you the sight. So something about the sight, the clearness, the transparency. In the 8 of Swords, you can feel very, like, you can't see. And even with the stained glass windows, you can't see clearly through them because they're painted a certain way. So this could be about repainting your story a different way. And see how the creativity, they both like sort of match. There's maybe you had a creative way of like doing something long term, trying to like paint yourself a certain way. And now this is about being clear and honest and open and having faith. I love that she pulled this having faith, because it's the same vibe and of the religious thing we felt, having faith that, like, even though you can't see the other side, you can't see the outcome, you don't see what's on the other side of that mountain, but you know that there's there's sunlight over there. You have, you have sight, you have a vision of where you're going. Keeping the vision of keeping things clean, even though you may not see the clean because you're in the mess, but you have to believe in the clean to make it there. I don't know. I hope this helps. It's beautiful. You're moving, and you're taking the perfect steps. And that's why it may feel so off, because like not every part of it's comfortable. Not every part of it's good and happy and like beautiful, and like there's some caution and there's some mess, and with the long term there's some patience involved. For sure, gosh darn, I hate patience. So I'm right there with you, holy shoot. But with determination there is, and the Ace of Swords, there is like a finish line, a world beyond what you're seeing right now, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. There's something on the outside. There's something that you are right on the outside of, like at the wall of it. Like this is like the wall of the bowl. It's like this is like the barrier, and with the Ace of Swords, you are cutting through it, coming forward. You're cutting straight through that, and you're going into something new. I love that. Look how even this Ace of Sword, where it was landing on top of, this sword cuts through that circle and divides it open. You're going into a brand new cycle. I love that. And it's beautiful, because you worked and you've been on either side. You've been working your ass off from one far end to it's like going from one end of the galaxy to the other and coming back. You've done your work, and you're doing more of it. I love it. Hope it helps. Like, share, subscribe, comment. This is for the week of whenever. Was it the 11th or something? I hope it helps, though. Stay happy, stay calm, stay safe. Do anything you can to love yourself, and then spread that. Spread that with the people that you love the most, Or even just spread that with your neighbors, random strangers, random folk. Give them a piece of what it feels like to love yourself, Because that's always better. That's always nice. I don't know. Hope you guys enjoy your day and eat good food and make good choices. Other than that, have a good one. Stay safe. And bye. Bye, guys.